Welcome to today's lecture about podcast monetization. Monetization refers to the process of generating revenue from your podcast by leveraging its content and audience. In podcasting, monetization can take various forms such as sponsorship, listener donations, merchandise sales, or offering premium content. The goal is to create opportunities for earning income while continuing to provide value to your listeners. Monetization of podcast serves several purposes. Covering production costs. Production requires equipment, hosting, and often software, all of which cost money. Monetization helps cover these expenses, allowing you to improve your production quality. Generating revenue beyond covering costs, podcast monetization can turn your passion project into a sustainable source of income. This can be beneficial if you plan to podcast full-time or build a career around your content. Growth opportunities. Having a revenue stream enables you to invest in marketing, hiring team members, or expanding your podcast reach, which can lead to bigger projects, collaboration, or even brand partnerships. Types of podcast monetization. Advertising and sponsorship are one of the most common ways to monetize a podcast. This involves brands paying to have their product or service featured on your show. Types of advertisement. Host-read ads. These ads feel more personal as the host talks about the product or service, often sharing their own experience or opinion. Pre-recorded spots. These ads are recorded ahead of time and inserted into the episode, typically at the beginning, pre-roll, middle, mid-roll, or end, post-roll of the episode. Dynamic ad insertion allows you to change ads based on listener location or time, ensuring that each ad is relevant to the specific audience. For example, a listener in New York might hear a local ad while someone in London would hear a different one.
With Spotify Ad Studio, you can reach millions of listeners wherever they listen, including podcasts. Our self-serve platform gives you speed, flexibility, and control to help you find your audience. Simply name your campaign and your ad set, then select podcast ads. Choose your industry to prevent your ads playing next to your competitor, and even exclude sensitive topics for more control on where your ad is heard. Focus your ad targeting to episode topics relevant to your brand and customer. Then input your dates for the length of the campaign, set your desired budget, and target your audience based on location, age, and gender. While creating your ad, keep an eye on the estimated results. This is based on the targeting and budget you choose. Nice. No creative? No problem. Leave it to our professional production service to do the heavy lifting. The Spotify creative team can write the script, record the VO, and produce your ad at no additional cost. We'll ask you a few questions along the way to make sure the ad sounds like your brand. Finally, preview your podcast ad and share it with your team. For ads served on Spotify, you can display a companion banner and clickable call to action too. Then, hit publish. With episode downloads for ads served off Spotify and a variety of listener metrics for ads served on Spotify, you can track your performance as your ad runs. Reach your audience where they already are.
Affiliate marketing involves promoting products or services and earning a commission on any sales generated through your unique referral links. This is another popular option for podcast monetization, especially for smaller shows. If you host a podcast on fitness, you could promote workout gear or supplements, sharing your personal experiences with the products and offering a discount code for your listeners.
Affiliate marketing is a fantastic monetization strategy for podcasters. You just promote someone else's product or service, and then every single time one of your listeners takes action and signs up for that product or service or purchases something, you earn a commission as a podcaster. So you are literally getting paid for telling your listeners what they should buy to make their life better. It's pretty sweet, right? Well, in Buzzsprout, we have the affiliate marketplace where we have curated brands and companies that you can partner with and promote their products and services to your audience and start making some money. And with the custom brand feature, we also allow you to add your own affiliates in there. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to get set up in the affiliate marketplace, how to get signed up for your first affiliate, and how to promote it most effectively within your podcast episodes. So to get to the affiliate marketplace, once you've logged into your Buzzsprout account, is go to the monetization tab and then affiliate marketplace. Now, when you scroll down a little bit, you'll see this blurb talking about why the affiliate marketplace is the bee's knees for podcasters. And then you'll also see the 3 companies we have partnered with, in addition to Buzzsprout, to help you get started with affiliate marketing. Now, if you are new to the idea of affiliate marketing and you want to learn more about it, I will leave links in the video description below to a couple of helpful videos and blogs that we have written about it to help you get started. Now, when you're ready to get signed up as an affiliate, all you would do is choose the brand or product that you're familiar with. So let's go with Instacart and just click Become an Affiliate. And that'll take you to this screen. And so here we've typed up a little blurb explaining who Instacart is and what they do. And then we also, at the bottom, have a list of bullet points of things that you can mention when you're promoting Instacart, also things not to say as a part of your affiliate promotion. And we've even recorded an example of an ad. Now, when you want to sign up for the Instacart affiliate program, all you have to do is click this link to fill out their form. Now, once you fill out that form and submit it, you'll get an email, typically within 48 hours, with your affiliate link. And that is what you will put here. And you can do this for all of the affiliate companies here in the marketplace. The one for Buzzsprout is actually much simpler because all you would have to do for us is put in your PayPal email address. And then this is your affiliate URL. Whenever someone joins Buzzsprout after clicking this link, it will attach it to your account. And if they sign up on a paid plan, you get $25, which is pretty awesome. Now, let's say that there's a product or a service that you want to promote that is not in these 4. You can easily add it in the custom brands section of the affiliate marketplace. So you just scroll down a little bit. I went ahead and added 2 examples in here just to show you what it'll look like once you add your own custom brands. So we've got Hungry Root, which is kind of like Blue Apron, and then a link to a product, a microphone that we recommend often for new podcasters. So when you go into add these affiliates, you can see it's pretty easy to do. All you have to do is choose your headline, choose the description that you want to put in here. This is totally customizable. Use your affiliate URL and put that in here, and then also add an artwork. And so you'll want it to be at least 400 pixels wide, and square is best, but anything above 400 pixels is great. And so what'll happen once you add this custom affiliate to your Buzzsprout account is now every single time you mention this particular product or do a promotion on your episode, you can easily add it into your podcast's show notes. So let me show you what that looks like. First, we're going to go up to the episodes, and then we're going to go to an episode where I know that we actually talked about Hungry Root. So here in this episode, 3 ways to monetize your podcast with Buzzsprout, which we published July 1st of 2020. Over here on the right side column, you can see the option to add a brand mention. So when you click on this, it will automatically bring in any custom brands that you've added and any brands from the affiliate marketplace or any sponsors that you set up. That will show up here as well. And so all you have to do is click on the brand that you mentioned, click Save Mention, and then at the bottom of your show notes, we will add your affiliate link right there. So this link goes in your podcast show notes. It shows up in all the podcast directories, all the apps where people listen. So when you instruct your listeners to go and click the affiliate link in the show notes, we've already put that there. So you don't have to worry about copying it and pasting it or, adding this verbiage here. And then also adding this disclaimer, which you have to disclose when you are using affiliate links. It is against the law to not do so. And so be upfront when you're using affiliate links, but we also add this disclaimer in automatically. So you don't even have to worry about forgetting to add that. Now, you might have noticed that this Samson Q2U is not a company. It is a product. And so if we go back to the affiliate marketplace and we go to our custom brands, you'll notice that it is just an affiliate link to B&H Photo Video, but this could very easily be an Amazon affiliate link. And this affiliate artwork is something that we whipped up. You can make your own affiliate artwork in Canva. It does not have to be the logo of the company you're promoting. You could really do anything you want here. And what's really cool is this affiliate artwork is going to show up on the podcast website that Buzzsprout gives you every single time you add a brand mention. So if we go to the website for the 3 ways to monetize your podcast episode, you will see in the show notes, boom, Hungry Root with this beautiful image, the headline, the description, and then same thing here. We got the Samson Q2U. We got Albin's shining face, our custom artwork that says Samson Q2U with a little arrow, and then our blurb, our go-to microphone for new podcasters. Now, in addition to adding the affiliate link here in your show notes, each of these images is also an affiliate link. So if someone comes to your podcast website and they're like, oh, I want to check out Hungry Root, they'll see this image. If they click on it, it will use your affiliate link to send them directly to Hungry Root's website, and you would get credit for any purchases or signups that you generate from your podcast. Affiliate marketing is a great first step for any podcaster that wants to start monetizing their show. And now you know how easy it is to do in the Buzzsprout affiliate marketplace. Now, if you're an independent podcaster that's always on the lookout for helpful videos and tools and resources to help you as you grow your podcast, make sure you subscribe to the Buzzsprout YouTube channel, because every single week we put out multiple videos really geared towards helping podcasters like you find success, grow their audience, make some money on the side, and ultimately achieve your goals.
Listener donations and crowdfunding. Crowdfunding platforms like Patreon or Ko-Fi allow listeners to support your podcast financially, either through one-time donation or ongoing subscriptions. In return, you can offer exclusive content, early access to episodes, or other perks. To encourage donations, offer supporters something unique like bonus episodes, like Q&A sessions, or behind-the-scenes content. This not only rewards loyal listeners, but also strengthens your relationships with them. Premium content and subscription. Many podcasters offer premium content to paying subscribers, such as bonus episodes, early access to new content, or ad-free versions of their podcast. This is a great way to reward your most dedicated listeners while generating consistent income. Popular platforms like Apple Podcast subscriptions, Patreon, or Spotify allow you to manage and distribute premium content easily. These platforms make it simple for listeners to subscribe and access exclusive material. Merchandising. Another way to monetize your podcast is by selling branded merchandise such as t-shirts, mugs, or hats. This can create a sense of community among your listeners and promote your podcast outside of the typical online spaces. For example, if your podcast is about travel, you could sell travel-themed merchandise like passport holders or luggage tags, incorporating your podcast logo or a catchy phrase from your show. Products on demand have revolutionized how podcasters can create and sell merchandise without upfront costs. Services like Printful, Teespring, and Redbubble allow you to design and sell custom products such as t-shirts, mugs, hats, and more, with no inventory or large initial investment. When a listener places an order, the product is produced and shipped automatically. This model eliminates the risk of unsold stock and allows podcasters to offer a range of branded items to build community and generate additional income. You can launch a full line of merchandise in minutes, all without cash outlay. How ad rates are set. When setting ad rates for your podcast, you base them on your listener count and the targeting level of your audience. For web advertisement, rates are determined using either click-throughs, CPC, or impressions, CPM. In a CPC model, you are paid only when someone clicks on the ad, which primarily benefits advertisers by offering them free exposure until a click occurs. On the other hand, CPM charges advertisers based on how many people see the ad, much like traditional media. Tools like Google AdSense operate on CPC, automatically placing relevant ads on your website. Other platforms like Rever and Keeptronic offer monetization through ad insertion in videos or podcasts, playing based on impressions. Whether you find advertisers through CPC or CPM or through direct sponsorship, it's crucial to remember that attracting and maintaining sponsors requires consistent effort and proper evaluation of your podcast. Sponsors are different from advertisers in that they typically Sponsors are different from advertisers in that they typically support the podcast as a whole, while advertisers pay for promotion. As podcasting continues to grow, educating potential advertisers and sponsors about the medium is essential, as many are still unfamiliar with the space. To maximize your podcast earning potential, it's important not to rely on just one form of monetization. Diversifying your podcast monetization strategies is key to maximizing revenue and ensuring long-term stability. By combining methods like sponsorships, affiliate marketing, premium content, and listener donations, you create multiple income streams that can adapt to changes in the market or audience behavior. For example, sponsorships can target a wide range of brands, while affiliate marketing promotes products relevant to your listeners. Offering premium content through platforms like Patreon or selling branded merchandise provides additional ways for listeners to support your podcast. Diversification not only increases earning potential but also safeguards your podcast from relying too heavily on any one source of income. Be upfront with your audience about paid promotions and sponsorships. If you are earning commissions through affiliate links or being paid to mention a product, let your listeners know. The Federal Trade Commission in US requires podcasters to disclose any paid promotions or sponsored content to their audience. The disclosure must be clear and conspicuous, meaning listeners should easily understand that the content is an advertisement. Transparency builds trust and ensures that listeners don't feel misled. For example, podcasts like How I Built This often start sponsorship messages with clear language like this episode is brought to you by, making it clear to listeners that the content is sponsored. Attracting sponsors meaning creating a media kit for potential sponsors. So, crucial to demonstrate the value of podcasts to potential advertisements. A media kit is a professional document that provides this essential information about your podcast, your mission, your values, helping potential sponsors understand, yes, the unique features of working with you. Key metrics that sponsors look for. Download numbers. Sponsors, of course, want to invest in podcasts that have a reliable audience. Regular tracking and sharing your download stats can help you showcase audience growth over time and attract sponsors that are interested in tapping into your listener base. Demographics. By understanding your audience demographics, you can target relevant advertisers. For example, if your listeners are predominantly young professionals, you can attract sponsors offering career-related products or services. Providing potential sponsors with a clear understanding of your audience makes your podcast more attractive to advertisers looking for specific markets. Listener engagement. While download numbers are important, sponsors also want to see how engaged your audience is. Metrics such as listener retention, how long listeners stay tuned in, social media interactions, and reviews provide a clear picture of how loyal and active your audience is. Past partnerships. Showcase any brands you've worked with in the past. Include testimonials or case studies from successful sponsorships illustrating the impact your podcast had on their brand. Sponsorship packages offer potential sponsors a range of opportunities for advertising with your podcast. These can include host-read ads, pre-recorded spots, branded segments, or episode sponsorships. Be clear about pricing and the benefits each package offers. Coming to legal considerations, when monetizing your podcast, it's crucial to understand the legal aspects to protect yourself and your brand. Contracts play a vital role in formalizing agreements with advertisers and sponsors. Clear terms and expectations. Contracts ensure both you and your sponsor are on the same page regarding the details of the agreement. This includes specifics like ad placement, frequency, and duration, as well as payment terms and deadlines. Protecting your rights. A well-drafted contract can protect you from misunderstandings or disputes by clearly outlining the obligations of both parties. It should include clauses about intellectual property rights, payment schedules, and terms for ending the agreement. Setting deliverables. Your contract should specify what the sponsor expects from you, such as host-read ads, branded segments, or specific content creation. Monetizing a podcast comes with challenges, and one common pitfall is over-commercialization, where too many ads or irrelevant promotion can alienate listeners and damage the podcast integrity. When the focus shifts too heavily to revenue, it can compromise the quality of content and weaken audience trust. To avoid this, it's important to strike a balance between monetization and content. Ads should be thoughtfully integrated, either through natural transitions or host-read endorsements that resonate with the audience. Keeping the number of ads manageable and ensuring they align with listeners' interests helps maintain a positive experience without overwhelming them.
Closing Day is proudly brought to you by our title sponsor, insert your name here.
This is a mid-roll ad. Listeners are captivated by the interview that Kyle is doing, and now the ad is seamlessly rolling into their experience as they listen to a trusted host talk about a brand that they might be interested in.
Yes, Cassie, thank you for that intro. And typically this slot is about a minute long. And Cassie, you want to talk about some growth in podcast listening?
Yeah, so you probably listen to podcasts, so do your best friends, your parents, your siblings. 73 million Americans are podcast listeners, and that number is expected to grow by 81% by 2020, which is insane.
That's a lot of podcast listeners, and it's important to note that they're not listening to 1, 2, or 3 podcasts, but these 73 million people are listening to thousands, tens of thousands of different podcasts, one of those being Closing Day, and they're leaning into the home buying process. So they're wanting to learn about realtors. They're wanting to learn about lenders, about what the heck do title companies do. They are not owning 15 homes. They're not first-year college freshmen living in the dorms. So this is a really engaged audience that podcast ads can talk directly to.
Definitely. I'm going to read a few more facts about the people that are listening to podcasts. It's pretty crazy. CNBC says that 78% of podcast listeners approve podcast advertising. They're expecting to hear it, they're cool with it, and they're interested in what the host is saying. 67% remember the brands and products that podcast ads share with them, which is really high comparing radio ads, newspaper, Facebook, other things you might, other ways you might be advertising.
Yeah.
And 63% of podcast listeners have made a purchase after hearing podcast ads, which is an insane number.
63%, that is a remarkable number. If you're interested in advertising with Closing Day, reach out to us. We make the process really simple. Cassie and I will be sitting across from each other, recording your ad, sending it your way for approval, and then putting it onto all the platforms, Google Play, iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, for folks to listen to as a mid-roll ad.
So let's make some conclusions of today's lecture. What is important to find a sponsor or advertisement that will not overwhelm your content, yes, that will make sure that the mission, that your values are matching, yes, with sponsors, and that advertisement is not disturbing the experiences of the audience. Yes, it's supporting you as a content producer, but at the same time, yes, first of all, it's experience of your audience, that they feel comfortable and welcomed while experiencing to listen your podcast. Pay attention to recap questions to memorize what we've covered today. See you in the next lecture. Bye-bye.